Welcome everybody to my latest video. So for this video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be giving you a game room tour. And it's more than just the game rooms. I'm going to show you a little bit of the rest of my house, some decorations, my style, just a little bit of everything. Now, if you've seen my previous videos, don't expect too much of a gigantic change. Not much has changed since the last video like this, which I released, but there are a few things that are different. Alright, so let's get started. Now the first thing we're going to do is start off up here in the bedroom. Sometimes before I go to sleep, I like to play a little bit of classic gaming, and the way I do that, of course, is with my Superboy. And so I stick my games in here. I don't have much going on in here. Actually, a game's missing. Donkey Kong Country. But besides that, got myself Batman Returns, Castlevania Dracula X, Super Castlevania 4, Street Fighter 2, Super Mario World, and of course ActRaiser. One of my favorite games. Love this game. In fact, let's go ahead and start that sound. Yeah. Love the soundtrack to this game. Alright, enough of that. So yeah, just keep my Super Nintendo stuff in here. What else do I got in here? Headphones, USB, some tickets next time I go to Vegas. Oh, right here. My gold Mickey Mouse watch. I usually only wear that when I'm going out to dinner or going to Disneyland. Alright, so let's go back downstairs. Actually, before we do, I'm going to show you this because many of you may have never seen this. But yeah, the Super Nintendo version of Dracula X, there's the box art. This is not the same game as on the PC Engine, nor is it as good. But it is challenging, and it's pretty fun. Alright, so back downstairs. Alright, so we're back, and we're down in the living room. And you can see we got 4 big movie posters on our wall. Pirates of the Caribbean, one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. Up, this is one of mine and my wife's favorite Pixar Disney movies. Lone Ranger, we actually liked it. I know a lot of people didn't like this movie. They thought it was crap. Me and my wife, we thought it was a great movie. And Aladdin. I mean, come on, who doesn't enjoy Aladdin? Now, normally on our mantle we have lots of books and stuff. It's Christmas time right now. So we got the little Christmas theme going here. And some Disney-esque stuff you can see. Eventually this will be all Disney stuff. We got, was it Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast? Nice figure here. And of course if we got him, we gotta have Lumiere. I like this guy. He lights up. Of course, we got this at Disneyland. Let's see. Let me light him up. The hell's the damn switch? There we go. Look at that. Awesome. Give me a second while I'm trying to turn them off. Alright. And then we got a Mickey thing here. This I had popcorn in it. Got it from Disneyland. Alright, let's see. We also got stockings. This is mine. My wife's. My youngest daughter. She really liked this movie. Really didn't care for it. Granddaughters. Got some other homemade stockings which will eventually be replaced. Alright, moving on. Dog. Christmas tree. Dog. Alright, we're back. Had a little issue here, but as I was going to say, we got this train earlier this year, and right now we're going to have it on our dinner table, but next year we're actually going to have the train under the Christmas tree. Comes with more track, and it'll just be a nice little thing to go around. Of course, when it's under the tree, it's not going to move. It is kind of loud. Nice little thing to add for, the holidays. You got a Goofy figure, a Mickey figure, a Donald figure, and a Minnie figure. Alright, moving on. Got this bad boy over here, our Jukebox. Always play this thing when we're having parties. We go around, kind of get some of that glare out of the way. Had this thing for a couple years, or maybe 5 years, 4, I can't remember. Funny thing is, when I got this, it came almost completely full of CDs. It can hold 100 CDs, and I think it came with like 92. Unfortunately, none of them were anything that anybody in my family liked. Actually, there was 1 or 2 that I personally liked, but the CDs themselves are scratched beyond use. So yeah, we got this big old jukebox here. Again, it's big, it's clunky, but it's also awesome. I'm not going to have an iPod or, an iPod player hooked up to a phone or anything. When we have parties, this is what we turn on, and everyone loves it. It's just something about, that classic feeling of using a jukebox. Alright, this bad boy right here. This is our Coca-Cola ice cooler. Bottle cap opener on the side, bottle caps, but we only have water on the inside. Ooh, got a little frost going there. Have to clean that up a little bit. Funny thing is, this is the second one that we've had. First one we got used. It lasted us about 2 years, I believe. Eventually started going out on us. We got it partially repaired. It lasted us a little bit longer, and then it finally gave out. Would I ever recommend buying one of these? Probably not. The reason being is the compressor is a pain in the ass, and if that goes out, and I guess the way this thing is designed, in order to repair it, you gotta basically tear the whole thing apart, and no repairman's gonna do that. So if you're a handyman and you know what to do, maybe. Anyways, I got this thing again. Yeah, these are not cheap. You go online, there's some stores trying to sell these for $1,200. We got this for about $700 from Home Depot. It was on sale. I was also smart enough to get an additional warranty. I think it came with a 2-year warranty out the box, and then I purchased an additional 2-year warranty or something like that. It's a really nice thing to have. It fits our style, but I guess these things, you take a 50-50 chance of it going out on you within a couple years. But, I like it. Alright, so we got the kitchen here. Really, nothing extravagant here. We repainted it not too long ago. Blah, blah, blah. Already been through that. But we do have these decorations on the wall. Just adds to the feel. Really nice. Really enjoy it. Got this little Coca-Cola thing here. We're Coke fans. Don't really care for Pepsi. It's got to be Coke. And some other Coke items there. right here we got our, was it Mega Touch Force 2006. This my wife primarily uses. She takes the exercise bike, puts it right here, flips that on, and plays it while exercising. Now the thing is, when I got this one, I can't remember the exact amount, but when I finally opened it up, I think there was like $35 in there. It was either between $35 or $55. So that was pretty cool. I think I paid maybe $150 for it. Can't quite remember, but like I said, there was money on the inside. So that was awesome. Alright, so let's go to the next part. Alright, so here we are. We're in the hallway. Fortunately, you might get some glare from the light, but we have these Disneyland posters that we got. Big Thunder Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Frontierland. God, try saying that a couple times fast. But yeah, we got a big poster here. There used to be movie posters down this hallway. We eventually changed it to Disneyland stuff. And we got Pirates of the Caribbean right here. Haunted Mansion. And the Jungle River. Yeah, this will be better if we actually shut this off. Close the bathroom. And you can take a look. Ooh, that's really bad. Yeah, sorry for the reflection, guys, but yeah. Now, we also got our Disneyland pins. We collect these. I'll be making a video of these pins themselves. Got some bad light going on here. But yeah, just pins that we've collected at Disneyland. Like I said, probably the next video after this one I'll release. Yeah. Alright. Now, this bathroom right down here, first, we got this on the wall. Paid a couple bucks for that. Just adds to our style. But, yeah. See all that makeup, all that nail polish? Let's go right down here too. Yeah. That's for my wife and daughters. Got a picture of Sagat right there. And then, just because, got Mike Tyson's Punch Out. And that. Just, like I said, just because. Alright. So now, we're going to save this room for the last, and we're going to go into the secondary game room, which is the garage. Well, first, actually, we'll show you some painting that we did on the wall, on the door here. Nothing extravagant, but it's pretty nice. And then I created this a long time ago. For some reason it's crooked. And I just made it worse. There we go. Just, really something quick, fun. Little kids come over here, they think it's pretty cool. Alright, so now to the secondary game room. Alright, so we're in the garage. Let's take a quick turnaround here. Let's go ahead and turn this one off. It's pretty loud. There we go, a little bit better. I don't have this machine on, and I don't have this machine on because I don't, have enough room as far as the electrical outlet. I guess I could have wrapped the wire around, had everything turned on, but oh well. And here's, of course, well, let's start over here. Now, at one time, I had planned for this to be an extension of the primary game room. I was going to fix it up, you know, have insulation, redo everything. That just never came about, and it's kind of good that it didn't. I'm not into arcade machines as much as I used to be. Yeah. Just thought I'd show that. Let me go ahead and turn this off. Okay, we're back. I'll get to what I was saying in just a minute. Just start off, you know, it's a typical garage. Got an additional fridge in here. Needs to be cleaned. Let's see what we got in here. Some ice cream, some Uncrustables, pizza, just some extra nonsense. Here's where we got all the good stuff. Yeah. What do we got down there? This is why I like to drink a lot. In fact, I'll get a drink right now. Alright, refreshing. Sprite, Dr. Pepper, Crush, Diet Coke, Coke Zero, Mountain Dew, Cherry Pepsi. Blasphemy. Really don't drink as much soda as I used to. Got this because it was on sale. But yeah. Beer for, I think we had a party not too long ago. Maybe that's where it came from. I don't know. I don't drink alcohol, so... but I don't mind people who do. There you go. Alright, so, as I was saying, I'm really not into arcades as much as I used to be. I still enjoy them. I still love my collection. But, you know, I've got other hobbies coming about, and, you know, in 2015, I would just buy arcade after arcade, turn around, fix it up, sell it, and I've had a lot of joy in doing that. 2016, not quite as much. I may have only done that once or twice. And it's just time. You know, I don't have enough time. I'm busy doing other things. But I still enjoy the hobby very much. So, this is my, you know, again, I'm not going to have everything turned on. I guess I could turn everything on, but then you won't be able to hear me. So this is my cabinet here. This is where I do all of my Pandora box videos. Now, this is going to be changing. I got a different multi-cart coming. And now I'm going to, you know, get rid of the Pandora's Box 4 and just do this other multi-cart. The cabinet here, I think I got in a trade, and I ended up fixing it up, and it cost me hardly anything because everything I used was parts I already had. I think I already had the joysticks. I may have already had the buttons. I had all the art. It was just spares. Maybe hard to see, but that's Marvel Superheroes. So it really didn't cost me much to fix up. Here's my Crisis Zone arcade cabinet. Old game, but it's very fun. You got the automatic machine gun. I got this in a trade. I had a candy cab. I think it was maybe an Astro City. I bought the Astro City, had it, enjoyed it, and then someone made me an offer. And they paid me cash, which was more than I had paid for the Astro City and this cabinet for a trade. So I made out pretty good. This is the Japanese import version. Notice the gun is black. Had this been an American version, the gun would have to have been a different color, most likely blue or red. But yeah, this is a Japanese import. Hard to see because of the light, but we got Carnival right here. This was actually a Johnny Nero Action Hero arcade cabinet. The game didn't work, pulled it out, and I decided to convert it to a Carnival cab. New guns, cleaned it up a little bit. I didn't want to do too much in case I ever got another Johnny Nero board, and then I would convert it back. But love the game. Carnival, very fun. This one, House of the Dead 4. Never thought I'd own this game. Someone was selling it on the KLOV forums. God, it's a really bad light. Let's go. Yeah, a little bit better. Someone was selling it on the KLOV forums. And I was really, really interested in it. I asked them how much, just out of curiosity. And I don't think they got back to me. Which I didn't mind, because I figured I'm never going to be able to get this. They want probably $3,000 for it. And, a couple weeks later, the guy emails me back and he says, hey, I'm sorry I didn't get back to you, but feel free to make an offer. It's still available. And I told the guy, I'm like, I would love to have it, but I can't offer you much. And what I can offer, I don't want to insult you. So please, don't worry about me. Go to the next person who's interested, because they're going to be able to give you more than I would. And the guy was like, hey, just let me know. I'm interested in selling it. Just let me know what you can offer. And I told him, and, I think I offered him, God, what was it? It was maybe like 400. Maybe 400 or 500. I can't remember. And he was like, hey, it's a little bit lower than I would like. Possibly if we could come up, a little bit more, we can have a deal. I think we eventually settled on $800 delivered. So that was really cool. The guy, bought the cabinet empty and he pieced everything back together. I know that if I needed to, I could part this thing out and make out like a bandit. The guns alone, I could probably sell for a couple hundred each. The motherboard, probably what, $200-300. The monitor works great, another $100. I could probably part this thing out and make double what I paid back at the very minimum. But this arcade, you go to online, people are trying to sell it for, at the very minimum, $1,200. I've never seen it below that. The real fancy stores will try and get $2,500, $2,700 for this cabinet. But yeah, really good. I got it. That was a table over there, collecting junk right now. Kind of just ran out of room here. Got my weight set here. More weights. What do you call Pro Form? What is this? Yeah, doesn't worry. But yeah, I got some posters on the wall. This bad boy I got for free from my brother-in-law. He bought it, and then he either didn't use it or he bought another one more expensive. So he came to visit and he brought this. It's awesome. Me and my wife use it. It's very cool. Got some Christmas presents over there. You can see for my granddaughter. Some other Christmas stuff. Kind of just hiding it in here. But yeah, this little section right here is my little workout section. It's not extravagant. It's not much, but it gets the job done. Got some marquees up here. Kind of hard to see because of the light. Yeah, I used to have more, but they fell down. So, yeah, it's a secondary game room. Nothing extravagant, but it's nice to come out here and play some games. And so right now we're going to go into the main game room. So let's see what that holds. Alright, so we're in the main game room. I'll just take a quick turn around, and then we'll go into some detail. Alright, let's go ahead and turn everything off. Alright, so we'll start over here. Little collage my wife put together. She's a Van Halen, Sammy Hagar fan. The various concerts, she even met him a couple times. Here we got my Guns N' Roses pinball back glass. Really like this. As you can see, this is during the Use Your Illusion era. Kind of wish this was higher. I might make it higher just so you can see it more. Little painting in the back of the wall right there. This is my Street Fighter cab. It started off as a multi-Street Fighter cabinet. It was gonna have a Red Wave edition, Rainbow edition, and another hack. I can't remember which one, but eventually I decided, I'm just gonna play Grandmaster Challenge in here. And, this is a game that, for a while, I was playing every single day. I think it's probably the best fighting game of all time. Little, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees mask. This miniature popcorn maker works fully, just like the real deal. Haven't used it in a while, though. Got a popcorn, little ceramic container. Put mostly controllers and extra stuff in here. My wife's weights. My Neo Geo game carts. PlayStation 3. That belongs to my wife. I got that for her many, many, many years ago, and there's really no place to put it, so we just put it here. Just recently I picked up a PlayStation 4, and the only game I'm playing on it is Street Fighter 5. It's okay. I'm trying to get Urian under control. I don't have as much fun as I did with the Street Fighter 4 series. And that was one of the reasons why I didn't get a PlayStation 4 for the longest time. And the only reason why I got it now is because I told myself I would get the system when it became $250. And, of course, it's $250, and it came with... was it Ratchet and Clank, Last of Us, and Drake's Revenge or something? Drake's Adventure. I can't even... You know what? Let's go check it out. What game did it come with? Here's a part I didn't show you guys. So, this is just movies we got. Mostly Disney stuff. Right here is my console game collection. As you can see, not very big. It came with Uncharted 4. It also came with Ratchet and Clank and Last of Us. Of course, I'm playing Street Fighter 5. Those are my PlayStation 3 games. And, yeah, mostly God of War stuff. If they get God of War, all the previous God of Wars and port it over to the PlayStation 4 for download or whatever, then there'd really be no reason for me to have the PlayStation 3. Although I do have Symphony of the Night on there, so that's a classic, awesome game. Oh, dog. New furniture. Yeah, there used to be a really bad futon here. Got rid of it. We got new furniture when we got new tile for the floor. In case you guys don't remember, I released a video a while back. We had some old tile, and right in this area, it just started tenting up. So the tile would be like this, and pop, pop. And it just happened like all the way back there, and eventually made its way all the way over through here. It's like, what the hell is going on? So we decided to replace the tile, tear it up. You find out that it was just a really shitty installation. I mean, it was horrible. The guy was literally just using his fingers and just popping up tile after tile. Over here was a real bitch. It was nice over here. Alright, so got my Neo Geo cab right here. Can't go wrong with the Neo Geo. I also use this to play my regular JAMA games. Of course, I gotta use an adapter because if you hook a JAMA game up to a Neo Geo cabinet, you run the risk of damaging your JAMA game. So use an adapter. I could use this obviously, but I don't want to because I always got my Grandmaster Challenge in here, or I'll have my Dark Soft CPS2 kit in here. That's currently what's in right now, which coincidentally, it's playing Grandmaster Challenge. Maybe I'll sell it. No, I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I got the real deal, and I play it also on the Dark Soft CPS2 multi. Got Ted down here. This is where I do all my video processing. You can see it's processing right now. There used to be a pinball here. Not no more. It was Last Action Hero, and it was breaking down on me. Nobody played it, and so I sold it, and I put it towards my pinball fund. I do plan to get a pinball one of these days, and when I do, this will be gone. I'll probably turn this, and then the pinball will be right here somehow. Alright, this bad boy right here. I got this for my wife for Christmas, I believe. Can't remember, was it Christmas or her birthday? Don't know. It's got signatures, I think of 3 of the members. Can't remember, I know I paid a lot for it, and she loved it. We put it up here on the wall. Let's get back to this, which we forgot. A little cheap something we made, kind of making fun of our favorite bands. My favorite band is Guns N' Roses. Hers is Van Halen. So we got Appetite for Destruction, Greatest Hits, and Chinese Democracy. So we got Debut, Greatest Hits, and Worst, in my opinion. Now, some may say Spaghetti Incident is worse, and maybe that's true. I never bought the album, so I just put Chinese Democracy. My wife has a Van Halen 5150, which was the debut of Sammy Hagar. Is that correct? Of course, we got the Greatest Hits and her worst Van Halen album, Van Halen 3. Oh yeah, got these little guys right here. Now, my Transformer collection, my official and third party. You see Ted right there. Right there's a box for my Mad Cat stick. But yeah, these are my Transformers. I never really thought I'd be into collecting these. I didn't even know they existed until a couple years ago. I knew the official Masterpiece stuff, and some of it was kind of shitty. And then I just found out the world of the third-party toys, and it's like, oh my god, what the hell? Look at all those wonderful toys. I always like to keep the boxes, so I kind of just display them here. I never intended this to be down here, but, I kind of been running out of room. So, yeah, I just bought this. Originally, I just had, like, a couple figures here, a couple on there, a couple up there. But, yeah, I got probably, I don't know, 7 more figures on reserve for when they're released. My favorite figure, Gravity Builder. Those Constructicons, love that figure. Some of these figures, they're okay. Some of them have issues. The Shockwave right there is an official figure. I think it's just too small. If it was $25 cheaper, I'd be happy for it. But do I recommend it at the current price, which I think was like $150? No. The hips on that Astro Train guy back there, they're wonky as hell. He just tips over. But, Transformers was my favorite toy and my favorite cartoon as a child. So, when I saw these, yeah. I mean, look at the size of... That's what the Dinobot should have been. These figures will cost you anywhere between $100 and $200, if not more. I mean, Gravity Builder right there, each figure was $99, plus shipping. The Abominus figure back there, they were like $90 each. I think one of them was like $115. Back there in the corner, that's Make Toys Utopia. Their version of Metroplex. That sucker, I think, was $350. But I like these things. I mean, it just brings back a nostalgia of childhood. Right here, we got a copy of the Cobble Wobble menu. Just looks good. Nice wall art. got a copy of Game Fan up here. And the reason I like this one is because the cover is for Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which I consider one of the best PlayStation games, best Castlevania games of all time. It's probably, or it is my most favorite Castlevania game. Here we got a little something I put together for Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. You know, probably needs to be taken down and altered a little bit. You see the t-shirt's kind of slipping, but yeah, really nice wall art. Finally, we got my Star Wars Trilogy arcade game. I was lucky to get this. First on top, we got some Transformers boxes. The Metroplex, or not, excuse me, not Metroplex, Ultra Magnus and Starscream, both official figures. Take a look at Ultra Magnus. Did I? I don't think I said Ultra Magnus. What did I say? I don't know. Rewind the video. I think I fucked up. Ultra Magnus and Emperor Starscream. Anyways, back to this. I got this at an auction. What was the story? Yeah, this was covered up. Couldn't see it. I knew it was an arcade game. Well, I had a hunch it was. I had a very strong hunch. I was with a family member. I told him, hey, I'm going to give you some extra money. Please bid higher. It was one of those storage auctions. And I told him, you know, bid higher. All I want is this. And I gave him, you know, yeah, I'll pay this much. You can have everything else. Long story short, auction was won. Uncovered this. It's Star Wars Trilogy Arcade. There was a sticker or a piece of paper that said not working. Fired this thing up. It was stuck in menu mode. And so I tried to get out of the menu mode and the buttons would not work. Nothing. There was a button missing. Nothing worked. I just did a little bit of rewiring. Wired in a button. Got him out of menu mode. The thing works like a charm. So yeah, really, really fun game. Quick, fun, easy. But yeah, so there's everything. Not quite sure how long this total video is going to be, but yeah. Like I said, some things have changed. Some have stayed the same. But yeah, there's my arcade game room house tour. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know. Until next time.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.